Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have just a few topics to get into today, including possible leaked Switch compilation, as well as Platinum Games looking to go into a different direction. But before we begin, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. That is the best way to let me know you enjoy the content on this channel. Now let's get started. So our first story today comes to us from Video Game Chronicles. And it appears that a French retailer has leaked out a listing for the Arkham Collection for the Switch. The article states, WTT previously listed the Switch port for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt before its announcement, potentially leading legitimacy to the Batman listing. Arkham Collection was released for other consoles and PC in 2018 and includes Rocksteady's 3 Arkham games, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Now since then, WTT has pulled down the listing. And what I find most interesting about this is, one, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum came out on the PS3 and 360. I believe Arkham City was also on the Wii U. Those wouldn't be too big of a deal to port, although the collection is supposed to be an improved graphic version. However, Arkham Knight came out in 2015 for the PS4 and Xbox One, so that game in particular would be a lot more difficult for the Switch to handle. So it makes me wonder, are they going to offer that one as a stream-only version? I know we've been seeing that happen a lot more, and I really don't care for the streaming version of the Switch games because part of the reason of having it on the Switch is that you can carry it around with you anywhere. And if it's streaming, you're going to have to be tied to the internet somewhere in order to play the game. In our second story today, the co-founder of Platinum Games, Inaba, recently spoke with Famitsu, and Video Game Chronicles has a translation of that. I've got the link to that in the description. But there's one particular part of that article that's really making the rounds. It states, in the interview, Inaba appeared to suggest a larger focus on live service games. He said he would like the company to create more games that can be enjoyed and loved for a longer period of time, compared to one-off, well-designed titles such as Bayonetta. So with Inaba saying that, it sounds to me like they're going to want to work on some type of live service or maybe even a mobile game. But it's very interesting to think about Platinum Games and the fact that a lot of their big titles have been funded by other companies. Basically, Bayonetta 2 and 3 were funded by Nintendo. So it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for Platinum Games. Most of the games that they've worked on I've enjoyed. I thought they've done a really great job. I would hate to see them kind of bow out of those shorter, dedicated, single-player games. But what do you think? Drop a comment and let me know. So in our last thing today, we have another link to something Zelda. And today we've got a really interesting hack, I guess you could say, that was done. Somebody was able to go into outer space in Breath of the Wild. Let's take a look at what Games Radar says about this. As spotted on the Breath of the Wild subreddit, one user shared a video of themselves using 70,000 explosive items in the game to propel Link into the stratosphere above Hyrule. We're not sure if they were joking in the comments, but the original poster did mention that it took them 9 hours to achieve, making it potentially one of the most impressive Breath of the Wild discoveries seen lately. And what I thought was really cool about this is when the player gets way up in space, it actually looks like space. And I don't know how that happened, if this was actually planned in the way they designed the game, or it was just happenstance that in order to construct a sky, this is what you end up seeing. But this is kind of one of the coolest things I've seen for Zelda Breath of the Wild in a while. So tell me what you think about all these topics. Do you think that we're going to see Arkham Knight streaming, or do you think they'll actually perform an impressive port like what happened with Witcher 3? And what about the future for Platinum Games? Are you looking forward to a live service product that might be brought by them? Drop me a comment about all these and let me know. I want to thank you for watching and be good.